welcome back once again. Ramji, a question for you. How is it working with RJ? We have heard him on various con calls, and he is a man, a meticulous person, who looks at each and everything. Did you also share the same experience, while he working with you in Agastya?
Well, when I first met RJ, I could sense that he's a person who he was talking from his heart, and I can do this or I can't do that. And of course, I was going with a begging bowl, not just to RJ, but to many people. And he said, I like the idea of a mobile lab, so I'll fund a mobile lab. A few weeks went by, and then he said, I'll fund 3 mobile labs. And then one day he said, Ramji, I can see these mobile labs all over India, but that's going to require government support. So one of the things I got was, he seemed to be looking at Agastya almost like how I was looking at it, in a dreamlike, visionary way. Now that's very powerful. When you get a partner who can see your vision and who's willing to support it, is a huge thing. And then of course, it was unexpected. I went with a plan to him. He wanted a 10-year plan. And we said we need to spend 90 crores. I wasn't sure what he had in mind. And he said, suddenly, I'll fund 50. Now, in the US, you call that a home run or a 6.
That was 2006, sir.
2006. So what I have to say is, from a social investor's perspective, he probably called it early and he called it right. Right?
As always.
So that is a big, big plus. And that was a bit of a fluke for us. But it happened. And who's going to gain from that? Yeah, sure, it gave me something to do for 10, 15 years. But most important, as he said, are those 8 or 9 million children. And by the way, we do a lot of work with teachers, teacher education, that Narayan Murthy, Sudha Murthy, the Infosys Foundation are supporting, Deshpande and so on.
In your circle, sir, I've heard about stories that once a month or once in 2 months, all of, big investors like you, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala ji, and many other people get together, talk about markets and other things. In your circle, do also people like you and others, make a constant effort of, searching for ideas where they can give back to society? Or is it something which is only in your heart?
See, we are not now actually doing charity in a very organized manner, is what I say. Mr. Damani also gives a lot, right? He donates a lot. But we are doing it in a one-off manner. That's why I'm saying I have to create an organization. And myself and Radhakishan, we discuss, not every meeting, we discuss about giving. Because I think he also intends to give big. And I also intend to give big, so how we should give, what we should do. It's a matter of a lot of discussion between both of us.
Okay. Okay, Ramji.
I didn't fully answer the question. When we have our board meetings, Rakesh, clearly I don't have to take him through numbers. He can relate to them very, very rapidly and concepts. He asks tough questions, which is good, which is what a board member should be doing. So he makes me think, he makes the other members think, we challenge each other, and that's very important. But the greatest thing is, we have had total freedom to run Agastya the way we want to, because see, he is that rare investor. By the way, this is a big thing going on in the NGO world. When people ask you, I'm going to give you 100 rupees, now tell me exactly what impact you've had. Life is not that simple. So there's a paper in the Harvard Business School that says, ideally an investor should be funding the mission of an organization. But there are not too many that do it, because you must understand the mission. He is one social investor who's really funding Agastya's mission, as opposed to, for every penny I give you, give me a report showing exactly what impact you had, right? Makes a huge difference. It gives you degrees of freedom to innovate.
See, I will interfere. See, I think, when I think of investment, I think margin of safety. Sometimes the margin of safety is too high that I don't want to do much research, right? Or the opportunity, as I judge it. So in Agastya, I think the cost effectiveness is so high. I mean, can you in 1,000, 2,000 rupees, make a child curious and change his life forever? And second thing is, I don't have the equipment nor the intent. I believe in to constantly interfere with people. I don't have the intent nor I have the people to do that. Second thing is, I believe in the crusade and the crusader. So look, I believe in the crusade that we lost curiosity, teach children science, and I believe in Ramji and his team. So what is there to constantly, you know, and if there was today Mr. Murthy supporting it, the Deshpande companies like 3M are supporting it, HDFC Bank is supporting it, the best of the corporate world, the best of the people. That itself is the biggest show of what we are.
True. Okay, you know, on camera, I will ask a tip from Mr. Jhunjhunwala today. Every time he buys any stock, everyone just rushes to buy it. So you want to earn money, you know, when he's buying something. Now, the last question, sir, to you is, give us one strategy or any last word from you how to give back. And I'm hoping that people who are watching the show also blindly follows you in terms of advice to give back to the society.
I will reveal something which I've been thinking a lot. That is only giving money the way of giving. I sometimes think I'm a lazy bum, right? You know, that should I also not go to home for the aged, read some news books to somebody. I have knowledge, I'm a good speaker, I can enthrall audiences, go and speak in an old home, go to an orphanage, go to a school talk. So giving can take many forms, right? So I think my advice to everybody is give again at a cost of everything. Give what your conscience wants and what your pocket allows, and also give your time, give your ideas, and start. Because then you may think it's small, but a lot of things in life which grow big are small. And small and big is all relative. It's not absolute.
Okay, you know, one thing which I learned from this entire interaction, and thanks to both of them, is that every single rupee counts. And whether it is true for, you know, nearly 30 billion donated by, Warren Buffett for that, Gates Foundation, or that 50 crores donated by Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, or even 5 or 10 rupees or 50 rupees or 100 rupees donated by you to someone in the coming future or your time. So starting today, donate anything, time, money or anything, just start as early as possible.